Time for our weekly technology roundup, and as always, we've got Stuff Magazine's Lucy Hedges with us in the studio. Thanks for coming in, Lucy.
It's good to be back.
Well, it's great to have you on here. What have you got for us?
Okay, well, I'm sure you know this, Mark. Smartwatches are all the rage at the moment, so I've got the Pebble Smartwatch. We've got the iWatch supposedly coming. Google just announced some software specific to smartwatches, and LG, Motorola, Samsung, Sony, everyone's all over it. But this is one of the best smartwatches at the moment. For me, personally, because it's got an e-ink screen for a start, so it's great on the eye, great outdoors, great in good lighting. It comes with a myriad of apps, thousands and thousands of applications that you can access via an application on your Android or iOS smartphone. Now, one of the things that does let this down, you can only put 8 applications on the watch at any one time, which is a bit upsetting because, like I said, there's access to thousands. This can be anything from fitness apps to sleep tracking, bus timetables. You can get Twitter on here, Facebook. You can do so much things with it, but you can only have 8 apps at a time.
What do you genuinely think people will use that watch for?
Well, you can control your music, so your smartphone's in your pocket, your bag, control your music. You can get your notifications, get tweets, get emails, text messages and things like that. You can't take phone calls or take photos like you can with Samsung's, but I don't think that's very necessary to a smartwatch. A lot of people don't like those gimmicky features. This does exactly what you expect a smartwatch to do.
Samsung Gear versus the Pebble Watch.
Oh, for me, it's got to be this. Because look at the design. This is the first time you're seeing a smartwatch that actually looks like a genuine, veritable watch. Yeah. It doesn't look like a geek accessory, so that's why I like it. It's got amazing smartwatch faces, great applications, and the application that is on iOS and Android is easy to use, so anyone can use it, and it's one of the best smartwatches out there.
Right, and then 2 giants of, well, sport and technology, if you will.
Yes.
Marrying together, is that
right?
Yeah,
in the realm of smartwatches, Nike CEO kind of has led to speculation that Nike may be making the software for the purported iWatch. So Nike has announced it's no longer making hardware, so gone is the Nike FuelBand, which is a bit of a shame because that's my fitness tracker of choice. You know, obviously that's not the news. I need to look for the fitness tracker. The news is that this software that is built into Nike's FuelBand is now going to potentially be implemented into other devices, specifically the iWatch. And Nike has always played nice with Apple. You know, Tim Cook's on the board of Nike, so you know they've got a really close relationship. Android doesn't even get a look in, so it'll be interesting to see if software is going to be on an iOS device or if it's going to expand to Android. But one thing's for certain, they said they've got 30 million FuelBand users. They're looking to expand it to 100 million. So without hardware, how else are you going to do it? So they have to be collaborating with someone.
So we just don't know. That iWatch. Speculation, when do you think we're going to get it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm hoping this year. I thought it was going to be last year. I just don't know. But in fact, on the top of that, it might not be an iWatch. It could be an iBand. So it could be a fitness tracker. It could be both. We don't know. No one knows. Apple keeps everything, their cards very close to their chest. Yeah.
And on to another tech giant, Google's self-driving cars getting smarter.
Oh yes,
that's
cars
even possible.
Are getting smarter. Well, we've seen loads of the progression in transport. You know, dashboards are getting smarter. They've got tablets that work in sync with your smartphone and Bluetooth and all kinds of technology kind of beamed around the car. But what we're seeing now is Google's been working on driverless autonomous cars. They've been working on them since 2010. But up until this stage, they've been driving them on freeways, so open roads. That's a lot easier for them to handle. Now they've taken them to city streets, so to deal with all the complications that come with urban driving and, you know, compact zones, be it curbs, pedestrians, cyclists. And Google's actually saying that its technology is that sophisticated that it can basically tell the difference between a pedestrian, a cyclist, a stop sign, a truck that's just pulled out of nowhere. These sensors and cameras and the technology inside these cars is that sophisticated, according to Google, that it's able to do this autonomous driving and also be aware of everything around it.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much for that. Looking forward to those smart cars making their way to London. I'm looking forward to that as well. I put my feet up while I'm driving. Thanks, Lucy. Stuff Magazine's Lucy Hedges giving us our weekly technology update.